You are now watching Bill's Barbershop Talk.
Dolphins, get y'all game up. That's all I'm going to say. Are we willing to pay the money? You know, Buffalo, they're still that good old boys club.
People try to kill me when I don't predict the Bills to win. So I'm gonna say Buffalo for my safety.
Getting a ticket. Keep your foot on the gas, man. And that's what the Bills need to do. Let's go Bills, baby. Let's go Bills.
What's up?
You got fans now, bro. You got fans. I had that one. I said, who you favorite on the show? I really like Bow.
They definitely put a game plan together, and it definitely worked for us. Bishop was all over the place. He was knocking down passes and everything else. The one thing that we still have a problem with Kansas City is when they need something to happen, I don't know why they can't figure out how to keep somebody on Kelsey. Kelsey gets open every time he needs something big done. He's his number one receiver. Why don't somebody know where he at all times? That's my job, coach. Don't worry about it. He won't catch nothing. That's what you're supposed to do. Defense, I'm not gonna go ahead and bash y'all too much this time, but y'all gotta make sure that one person can't beat you. He can't. He didn't beat us this time, but he's done it in the past. And he makes it closer than it needs to be. Other than that, thumbs up. They did what they were supposed to do. That was our second team that we had that people were really questioning if we had the ability to beat. It was first it was Baltimore and KC. We beat both teams. Teams that we should have beat, we haven't. That's the other thing. Yeah, we got to pull back together. We have to beat the teams that we're supposed to beat, and step up to the plate for the teams that people are questioning if we have the ability to beat. As you can see, the trade deadline went ahead, came and passed, and I'm going to go back and say it again. Buffalo is still part of the good old boys club. They don't want to pay nobody. Do we have decent talent? Yes. Could we have gotten better? Sure we could have. But at what cost? What would they have to give up, and what would they have to pay out? I'm 55. I have to think about it. I'm 55, and I spent most of my life here, so I know what it's like.
55 still knocking shit out, man.
Hey, good genetics. You hear that, good old boys club? Good genetics. That's what we got.
Did they want to lose the game? So it mattered. Like no fan went to the game like, yo, let's lose this one. So it mattered. Every win matters. There's no such thing as a win that didn't matter. Every win matters. What do you mean? It didn't matter. Yes, it mattered. It mattered because now we're 7-2 as opposed to 6-3. We're only a half game back of the Patriots as opposed to being a full game and a half back. It mattered. They are on the outside looking in at the playoffs as opposed to being firmly in the wild card. Yeah, it mattered. It always mattered. Every win matters. There's no such thing as a win that didn't matter in the regular season because people want to point to the postseason success or lack thereof. But that being said, too, if you on the outside looking in and my beating you helped get you into the playoffs, and then I go to the Super Bowl because I have to play you, I did keep you up there. I did beat you on the way to the playoffs. Beat you in the regular season. It don't matter when we beat them, as long as we get to the Super Bowl. So if we beat them in the regular season and they fall one game short of making the playoffs, it mattered. If we beat them now and they seeding in the playoffs puts them in a bad position on the way to seeing us eventually, it mattered. All that matters. There's no such thing as it didn't matter. To say because we lost in the playoffs that the win in the regular season didn't matter is crazy. That comes from people who never competed at nothing.
This is basic trophy.
Yeah, like how the fuck you gonna tell me the difference between me being 13-4 or 12-4, 12-5 don't matter? It do matter. It matters in tiebreakers. It matters in home field. It matters. It always matters.
Even in big agency. All right. I'm going to have to say with the Kansas City game, we're going to have to look at Kansas City's schedule moving forward to see how much that game really meant. You know what I mean? Yes, we normally lose to them when we face them in critical games in the playoffs, but they did not look like the same Kansas City. They looked like the Kansas City that kind of lost the Super Bowl. And what we had stated in the shop before the game even happened was if you affect Patrick Mahomes with a good front four, you can pretty much beat them. And that's pretty much what happened, except for our safety. Wow. Where you been at all season, homie? You played a hell of a game, my guy. So since we didn't call your name, we going to shout your name out. You know what I mean? Somebody else is, because I don't remember your name right now. So, you know, that's what it is. That's just my memory. How about that? But the fact that KC, people have figured out how to play KC, and including us, everybody is going to play their best game against somebody that constantly goes to the Super Bowl. So if y'all not on y'all best game, that's how y'all could lose, because everybody's coming to the joint with their best game, coming to the stadium with their best game for you. And this is a precursor of what could happen when you're in Buffalo and further in January and December and games like that where it's colder. And the one problem that we had, and I want to blame it on McDermott, but I'm going to blame it on the crowd. Our defense couldn't hear themselves making plays because our crowd was so loud trying to disrupt the offense, and the offense was already lined up with the plays they wanted. The crowd, y'all got to learn to watch the field sometimes and, you know, shut the hell up a little bit. I know that's not usual to say, but that was really the problem in the game. It wasn't that we had some bad coaching and timing wasn't on. It was the fact that we was too loud for our defense to hear the calls that they was making for themselves.
My thoughts on the Bills and the Chiefs game. Great game. Defense matters. The defense should look. We had how many in the red zone stand defenses? 2. We had a 1-yard goal line stand, and we stopped them. Yeah. Our defense really stood. You know what? And that's probably come from the energy because of what society and the other fan base and the other commentators are saying about the Bills. You know, on social media, you know, they want to prove themselves. And that came, they drew energy from that. But they need to keep the same energy going. And this game mattered big time. Big time, this game mattered. Why wouldn't it matter? We beat the runner-up for the Super Bowl champ. You know? A couple years ago, they were Super Bowl champs back-to-back, right? So, game always matters. The Bills need to be on top. We need not be in the hunt or in the wild card. We need to get that bye.
It was the man, the legend, free. Hey, y'all, welcome back. Buffalo Bills Talk at Master's Touch, man. Thanks for tuning in again. This week, we're going to be discussing Miami Dolphins. Why? I don't know.
Val shaking his head. Val, did I just tell him who was starting off with? Who did I tell him to start this week? He's going to give an introduction.
No matter.
We gonna be all right.
It's just Miami. It's practice. That's all it is. It's practice.
It don't matter. I'm gonna have an introduction every time. we gotta get serious about this thing. Yeah, I'm glad y'all tuned in. Just in case Val didn't say hi to y'all, and his first part coming in, I'm saying hi. I'm glad y'all tuned in, and we got a doozy to talk about this week. It's more about the trade than it is about the game. Why we didn't pick nobody? Well, because they tried to scandal Bean. They was acting like, you know, Bean wasn't the man out here. And, you know, maybe he is, maybe he ain't. Maybe he ain't got no pull in the game, but maybe he do. They scared of us or something. They don't want to make no trades with us. But, you know, I believe that we trying to hold out our money for somebody. We got to pay somebody. Now, it might come out in the end. I could be wrong, but I got an inkling feeling that we got some people we got to pay to keep. Hi, Miami. Did y'all step y'all game up, Miami? That's all y'all getting from me is step your game up. I don't care. I mean, I do care that we might not have Cook this week, but I really don't think y'all could beat us either way. So, you know what I mean? If y'all step up to the challenge, and you know, we lose, we going to say because we didn't have Cook. So, you know what I'm saying? Either way, y'all really not that effective to, you know, being somebody that we really worried about.
Drug transaction.
and I do, and you know, I do respect all NFL teams. I'll say it again. Tua, on the other hand, may be more of a
You're playing.
CFL player
You're playing.
than a CFL player than an NFL player. So you know, or Hawaiian Football League, whatever that is. And don't think I'm being racist by saying that because I love my Hawaiian people. Halua hey. But I'm just saying, you know, this one is something that we already marked as a win on our column, and we're going to keep that. With the momentum that we have for the last 2 games, I believe that's just going to carry us through. I like the fact that our head coach is calling the defense and making our players feel a little bit more comfortable. I like the fact that some other players besides Shakur and Kincaid and all them other receivers had stepped up in the game. We had a few key catches. Even Coleman had 2 catches that was, one was at a critical moment to keep the flow going. So, hey, man, you get that from me. You know what I mean? And again, my man Deion Dawkins, the Hall of Fame offensive lineman, stepped up big in that game. So,
Man, he be throwing them boys down, man. It looks like a monster.
Man, I'm just a big Deion Dawkins fan. I can't help it. It's the first time I ever been an offensive lineman fan. You know what I'm saying? So, like the dude, man, like what he stand for, and he like cars, so you can't be mad at that. Go Deion. And I like to shout out to Bills Mafia also, man, because without y'all, you know what I mean, people wouldn't understand how crazy Buffalo is.
Prediction first.
Okay, for this week prediction for Miami, I'm gonna say we're gonna get back to that 30 points again, and Miami probably have 21. You know what I'm saying? 30 to 21. I'm spotting Miami 21 due to the fact that, you know, they have tried to manage the clock against us in the last few times that they played us, and they were kind of successful with it. But all the time, Tua plays for our defense, so you know what I mean. He always gives the ball to somebody on our side. Thanks, Tua, you're the guy. But so I'm just reiterate 30 to 21, Buffalo over Miami.
Well, Miami's a bit of a shit show right now, so we should be able to win this one handily. They fired their GM and hired some new dude so that they can have a fire sale and trade all their players. And he ain't trading nobody, so it's a lot. It's weird over in Miami. I was listening to their play-by-play guy on the radio the other day, and he said their theme music is it's the clown song. That's their theme music. They come out to. It's bad out there, like. It's real bad right now in Miami, and they fans is fed up. Yeah, they fans is fed up with them dudes. They owner makes weird decisions at bad times. They told you do, man. They told their head coach, basically, we're not gonna fire you, but we want you to do better, but we're gonna get rid of all your good players first. Like, I know he can't wait till he get fired. I know he cannot wait, man. Give me my severance package. It's a shit show over there, man. The fact that they played us relatively close in that first game is really it's really terrible. It's like as the season goes on, that's becoming our most embarrassing win of the season. Like, we should have smoked them dudes. Like, them dudes is bad. Like, bad, like really bad. They're not really a good football team. And they got players. They just everybody mentality there, and you can hear it in the interview, everybody mentality there is I'm gonna do what's best for me. Everybody says it. I gotta do what's best for someone, myself, Tyreek Hill. I gotta do what's best for Waddle. And that's the mentality in their locker room. So nobody's about their team. So no matter who you put over there, everybody over there being selfish, you can't win like that. They playing for the draft now. And McDaniels is playing for his next offensive coordinator gig.
Be a game prediction on the Miami games.
What it should be, it's like 40-0. They ain't got like Miami is bad. Like they're bad. And they hurt, which makes it even worse. Like, you're a bad team that's limping. But we in Miami. It is Miami. And Josh owns Miami too, so that's another thing. We don't lose to Miami with Josh. I'm gonna say 33-19 Bills. It's gonna be heavy run game again, but I think it's gonna be more of a committee type of situation because I don't think they're gonna run Cook into the ground. He won't see 27 carries no time soon. Not to the Philly game. That'd be the last time. Last week was the last time he's taken 25 carries in one game.
They said he might not. They said he wasn't at practice. He might not play.
Oh, if he don't play, you definitely gonna see a Josh game. But as a feature back, Ray Davis ain't shitty. Like, he ain't been looking too good this year, but he one of them running backs that you got to give him the ball for him to factor in. And when the guy in front of you deserves the ball, it's hard for you to get the ball. I need 5 carries to warm up. Oh, Fam just popped for 54, so you're going to warm up over there. So, yeah, like, when do I warm you up when I got Cook out here doing what he doing this year?
There we go. Yeah, so we had a little bit of a problem last time we did Miami. We got Miami coming again.
We still have a problem with stopping the run. Have we gotten better these last couple of weeks? Sure we have. But with Ed Oliver out, we still have a hole in the middle. It's still the next man up, and we still been pulling it together. But that's the one thing Miami has been able to do on us. They've been able to run the ball and do what they want and get yards going up and down the field. But they still have Tua, which is like, an extra player for us because Tua still can't do it. So, hey, we can't stop him from running, but Tua can't throw. What we gonna do? We gonna go ahead and get some interceptions, we gonna get some fumbles. We still win the game. So that's at the end of the day, that's what it means. We still win the game. Prediction wise, they're on a high. We probably gonna go back to our 30-point game. 31-24, Buffalo.
We talking about squishing the fish. Squish the fish. Man, we gonna stampede over them. I mean, we ain't gonna blow them out, but we gonna beat them by at least 10 points. Guarantee. Because Tua he's scared of Buffalo. What? He's scared of the Bills. He's scared to get another concussion. Man, he think about the Bills. And his head start ringing. For real, he think about Buffalo and his head start ringing. So, and I got to give it up to our defensive back. But we got Max Harrison. He making a big difference in there. I mean, he made a big difference. Didn't nobody run by him? Nobody ran by him. So just that one. And Cole Bishop act like he been in the playbook, learning plays, because he played great defense, man. Cole Bishop was our defensive player of the week last week. Man, a sack. That's that name. That's that name, Cole Bishop.
So since we didn't call your name, we gonna shout your name out. You know what I mean? Somebody else is, because I don't remember your name right now. So, that's what it is. That's just my memory. How about that?
Cole Bishop. Yeah, Cole Bishop. That was the man. He had great defense, man. He 3 key plays where he knocked, no pass interference call or nothing. He was right on defense. He was on point. So I guess he learned in his position. They can keep what's his name, DeMar Hamlin, on injury reserve. Yeah. Him and Tyler Rapp. Cole Bishop stood up. We just need to see the consistency. And the Dolphins ain't got nothing coming. Look, go ahead, Jalen Waddle. Try to get past our speedster. We got a speedster for you, Maxwell Harrison. Back and on track, baby.
Okay, give me a score prediction, just numbers wise. What you think?
Oh, the Bills going over 30. They always go over 30 on Boston. On Miami. Always over 30. Let's say 38-20. 21-24, 38-24. Yeah.
From the reports and the way Bean was talking, he thought he had something done, and it didn't go through. Like he said in his press conference, if he was wagering on that, he'd have lost his money because he was pretty sure they was gonna get a deal done. So, you know, you can get all the way to the altar. You just gotta get the other person to say I do. But that being said, you know, I've not been a believer in our roster all season, but compared to the rest of the AFC, it's not out the realm of possibility that they could make it to the AFC Championship game, maybe to the Super Bowl, because it's not like the competition is stiff in the AFC right now. It's pretty balanced. Nobody scares you. So, got to circle back around when free agency come around and try to fill some of these holes. The goal was to get them filled, you know, now because we're missing. We need a receiver. You see the difference in the defense when Michael Hoyt was in there, improved the pass rush. And we're down him and Ed Oliver. So he kind of wanted to see him address that. But teams like the Jets was openly saying that they weren't dealing within their own division. So that takes the Sauce Gardners and Quentin Williams off the table. Garrett Wilson. Fortunately for us, none of them players went nowhere that's going to hurt us. Like, nobody's scared of Dallas or the Colts. So the trade deadline, although it didn't go in our favor, it didn't really hurt us neither. Nobody got overwhelmingly better. Where we like, oh shit, why we didn't do nothing?
Bills fans, what up? Man, we talking about the trade deadline, man. Why didn't it go down? Well, Brandon Beane ain't as scrupulous as quite a few of these other general managers. They had, from what I heard, they had a agreement go down, but they got shafted at the end of the trade. The team that we were supposed to get a player from shafted us, didn't give us the player. They kept the player. They didn't release him. So what can you do? You know?
Okay, so you know what player that was? Anybody know? Anybody know who they were trying to
Brian Thomas, right? The rumor was Brian Thomas. Yeah. Brian Thomas from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah. Yep.